How many people know what's going on in the Philippines? Can't see. Okay. If you were in the workshop earlier with me, then you would have known. So yesterday, the president of the Philippines met with our lovely president, Barack Obama. And this past week has been a week of actions where all over the world, the people of the Philippines have been protesting against Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo, and in the United States, protesting against her and urging President Barack Obama to talk with President Arroyo about the human rights violations, specifically that of U.S. citizen Melissa Rojas, a Filipino-American who went to the Philippines to be a full-time human rights advocate and was abducted and tortured, and he has not addressed it in any way yet. So this is my letter to him. Quote, "Those who cling to power through corruption and deceit and the silencing of dissent know that you are on the wrong side of history." End quote. President Barack Obama on his inauguration day, January 21st, 2009. Mr. President, as I stand here, I wonder about the things I've heard you say and the things I've seen today. I need some clarification of the seemingly senseless thoughts seeping through my head. You came promising change, broadcasting to the masses that you would be the avenue, the hope that our nation needed to take steps forward and bring us up from the downward spiral that we keep spinning in. But what I saw today seems to prove you otherwise. Welcomed with open arms, an entourage of state terrorists, those who make it their business to cling to power through corruption and deceit and push the people off their feet while the nation's babies don't have enough to eat. Mr. President, what side of history are you standing on? I witnessed hundreds of Americans, your U.S. citizens, write you letters, emails, and try to make you calls. I even saw a YouTube video or two. Waiting for the moment that stole our breaths and hopes away. You see, we trusted you to be the man you claimed to be, standing up for human rights in all societies, but you couldn't even defend your own when my comrade and sister Melissa Rojas was abducted and tortured and held captive by suspected military elements for 6 days, all the while you remained silent. But I wanted to give you one more chance. Maybe, just maybe, the moment passed you by and you didn't realize the severity of the situation. But how could you ignore the past week of media frenzy, of protests and actions, and the verdict where the people have spoken? They are livid at the lives they are living. Yeah. But with the courage of a lion and the strength of the masses, Melissa faced the torturous task of returning to the scene of the crime, reliving each day the terror she feels standing up against a government that has sanctioned torture, even facing off with the one they call the butcher. How can you ignore her cries of justice? How can you disregard the tears of pain? Pearl cufflinks and a pearl brooch seem to have blinded you to the corruption that paid for those presents, to the theft that robbed our nation's people, to the deceit that kept that puppet president in power. Mr. President, what side of history are you standing on? You told me that you would stand against those standing on the wrong side of history, those who would silence dissent. Yet you stood before me and the world watching, waiting to see if you would fulfill our hopeful wishes or confirm our broken dreams. And there you stood, smiling smugly, validating the victor of violence, even though she is the reason over 1,000 have been killed and 1,000 more tortured, while hundreds remain disappeared. No justice for them that they so rightly deserve. Mr. President, what side of history are you standing on? Because you came promising change, broadcasting to the masses that you would be the avenue, the hope that our nation needed to take steps forward and bring us up from the downward spiral we keep spinning in. But what I saw today seemed to prove you otherwise. Words without action are just words, and your actions speak louder than any words you have said. So again, I ask, Mr. President, what side of history are you standing on? Peace.